Hello, everybody. My name is Lanre Ajayi, and your host on the Global Talkative Series. It's a platform where we come to hang out, collaborate and inspire one another. Especially during this COVID-19 pandemic situation, and that the only way we can be there for each other is to reach out to each other, talk through the situation, express ourselves, find a way to cope. And it's an honor for me to have a beautiful lady, an inspiration to many, even though she don't know, she just to know about that. So we're going to be talking, about some beautiful topic today, you know because especially during this time of the pandemic, entertainment has played a major role, in helping us to unwind. Normally, our life has been, the trajectory of our life has been changed. We are not doing what we used to do before, but we have to find a way to still get some fun, even with the lockdown. So I'm gonna be, connecting with Tosan, and then on Instagram right about now. Even with the lockdown. So I'm gonna be, connecting with Tosan, and then on Instagram. Right. Wow.
Hi,
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, so this is Tosan, Oshiokpekhai,
Let me help you. Tosan Bruno Oshiokpekhai.
Tosan Bruno Oshiokpekhai.
Yes,
Where are you from first? Let's start with that. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Nigeria, from Delta State,
Okay,
Ori, but that's my married name. So
okay,
my married name is Bruno Oshiokpekhai, and my husband is from Edo State.
okay. Like we're getting some. I can see some feedback. I can hear some feedback. Sorry. It's your. Let's adjust the volume again. Let's see to make sure that we are very, very okay.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, I think I
Just
can hear you. No feedback, nothing. Yeah,
okay. Are you sure? Is it okay?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Okay,
Let me try and reduce the volume a bit.
okay. Thank you.
How is that?
Very good, very good.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
so as I said, my husband is from Edo State, is Esako, and
oh,
that's where I got the Bruno Oshopekai from. But you know what the funny thing is? Guess what my maiden name was?
what?
Joe, Joe. I was Tosan Joe.
Very simple. Until the man came to remove the simplicity and added his name.
Exactly. That's what you do for love. So nobody can say I don't love him. I mean, I took Bruno Oshopekai. I went from Joe to Bruno Oshopekai. So there you go.
He's a lucky man.
Yes.
Lucky man.
Yeah.
So it's an honor for me to have you on this show. It's a global platform, and then our audience. If you are watching, we're broadcasting or we're streaming live on Facebook, on YouTube, and Instagram real time, and you can join us. It's on the screen, and then you can. If you have any question for Tosan, kindly post the question. If it's on Facebook or Instagram, or YouTube, post the question, and then Tosan will, be there to answer your questions. And I'm just going to read a brief bio about Tosan as we do on this show to give you an idea of who we're talking to, and our journey so far, and then the topic of our discussion today. So, Tosan Bruno Oshiokepai is a business analyst by day and an entertainer at heart. She's originally from Nigeria, where she received a degree in mass communication with a major in broadcast. Tosan started a professional career in advertising in Nigeria before migrating to Canada, where she has since transitioned into a career in business analysis in the oil and gas industry. Although she has never explored acting on a professional level, Tosan has always had a love for acting and performance and finds ways to infuse a dramatic flair and humor into our interactions with family and friends. Tosan has recently taken to TikTok as an outlet to navigate through this pandemic and also to live out our acting dreams. She's rebranding our YouTube channel and launching our talk series, Art Talk with Tosan. That's fall. Tosan, our husband of 18 years, Patrick, are blessed with three children: Sean 15, Patrick 14, Justin 12. They live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I'm guessing Patrice is a girl.
Patrice, yes, Patrice is a girl. Yes, so I have two sons and a daughter. Yes.
Okay, so wonderful. So our guest today is Tosan for short, so I won't keep brutalizing the name. And then the topic of our
And my husband is going to be joining, so don't brutalize his name.
I will not. Bros, hello, I will not do that. So our topic of discussion today is COVID-19. What humor has got to do with it? One of the ways in which we can find expression and not dwell on this major issue is to find ways to amuse ourselves, to feel comfortable, to feel good. So I want to start with a question. When this pandemic broke out, when this coronavirus thing started, what was your reaction? Because we knew a little bit that it started sometimes in China here and there, and then up till February, March, here in Canada, we're still doing what we're doing. So, what was your first reaction? Like, okay, one of those news. What was your first reaction?
Yeah, so my husband got an opportunity to work in Asia. So he left in February. So I remember when he was leaving, he was buying masks and stuff. And I was like, oh, you're just overreacting. You don't need masks. I'm sure it's going to be over soon and all of that. And then when he left, and then things started to evolve. And he said to him, I said, okay, it's the thing that they travel, they come small, small. I'm speaking pidgin. That's okay. So like this thing is coming closer to North America, small, small, like play, and then it's as if it happened overnight. But the signs were there. We had some warnings, but I guess we thought we were invisible.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer your question, when it eventually hit us and we're like, okay, there's going to be a lockdown. At first, I was like, okay, how is this going to work? How am I going to cope with 3 kids by myself? And then I remembered, okay, at least my kids are a bit older. So I kind of empathize with people that had, little kids. By the end of the day, I mean, especially for those of us who are from Nigeria, we've seen a lot, to say the least. So we have this resilient spirit. And I just told myself, at the end of the day, we just have to go with the flow and see where it lands. And the most important thing is that we have health. Mm-hmm. And we live in you and I are fortunate enough to live in a society where being locked down is not so bad because we have internet, we have electricity. We're still, most of us are still able to work from home remotely, and I just saw it as an opportunity to kind of wind down and have a self-reflection moment. Obviously, there are people who are impacted by this in very horrible ways, and my heart goes out to them. I know people who have died from this pandemic, so it's not a joke at all. But you just have to take it in stride and just go with the flow, and hopefully people get back to normalcy soon. So yeah.
Okay, so for me, when I first got to know about you was on Facebook.
Okay.
Like I joined TikTok like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
But I saw a clip of you on Facebook. Oh, this is interesting. This is nice.
Okay.
I was just like, okay. But I had no idea of anything called TikTok. So that leads to the first question today. Tell us the journey into your many beautiful performances, especially on TikTok. How did you find yourself, being an analyst and then now entertainer, boarding performer?
So like you said in my bio, I've always had this love for acting. In fact, most of my people I went to high school with and university with, they always voted me as that person that will be a celebrity. I'll be like a Genevieve or an Immortala one day. So I've always had that flair for acting. But so, sometimes life takes us in different directions. And, I didn't have the opportunity to explore it professionally. And, but I'm that person that people call dramatic. In my family, I find a way to, infuse humor or drama into, our gatherings or our interactions. I've always had that part of me. And somewhere at the back of my head, I've always thought, one day I wish I act by And over time I've been plugged into Nigerian pop culture, and that's why my Instagram bio have pop culture Amebo. I've been plugged into Nigerian pop culture. I've been in North America for 2 years, looking at that. Ask me any latest in Nigeria. I know it. I follow all the blogs and all that kind of stuff. So I started a YouTube channel about 2 years ago. And the premise was talking about pop culture and events all over the globe, but mostly about Nigeria. It was more of a gossipy, Linda Cajun kind of show where I would take, the hottest topics of the week and break it down. But I kind of increased my, the dramatic flow into it, and I wasn't acting to say, I was just, talking about giving my own opinions, and then I'm adding my own dramatic place. So back to the topic. Of course, with the pandemic, we all have our work. So at least I get hours of time, right? So, just out of the blue, I was like, okay, you guys come together and do a dance video on TikTok. So we did our first dance video, and I kind of got glued to TikTok, I got addicted. And I tell you what I was doing and there, when I started acting, it was very easy and seamless. They were lip syncing, and this had mixed bag of content. There was a lot of for creators, empowered to create really short, highly intuitive content. All editing tools that you need are inbuilt. It's so seamless. So I was like, okay. At first, I was just, I would lip syncing, and I would just to private, and I'll watch it over and over, and I will laugh. I'll be like, okay, this is funny. And then after a while, I was like, okay, I can do this. I started doing more and more lip syncing videos. And the key for me was I didn't want to spend too much time editing. That was one of the things that kind of made me have a pause for my YouTube talk show, because I spent like 6 hours and I was like, okay, this is consuming my life, So this was like very easy. 5 minutes, I'm done with the script. 10 minutes, I'm done with adding text and everything. So I enjoyed doing it. I saw the glow coming back in me. I wasn't as, verklempt. I wasn't as, oh my gosh, miserable as I was the lockdown and everything, So when I'm on TikTok doing my skits, I'm alive. So basically, I found the opportunity to do what I love doing in a very seamless manner, and I went for it. So.
Okay, yeah. Can you do my favor? Can you do reduce your phone again a bit?
Okay.
And the laptop as well, a bit.
What about now? Is it okay?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, okay, good. Thank you very much. So, it's so amazing that opportunities come. They said success is when opportunity meets preparation.
Absolutely.
You got that in you. Now, talking in terms of the TikTok, platform, when I saw the how advanced or how different dimensions of things you can do on TikTok, how versatile. I thought, hey, this is kind of an improvement from Instagram, because, as so to speak, Instagram you can do so little, but with TikTok, you have the voice, the pictures, and everything. It's
everything you need is in that tool. Everything you need is in that tool. You don't really have to go outside of, and the audience in TikTok is different from Instagram. Instagram is more about perfection. You have to look a certain way. You have to edit Photoshop with all the shops in this world, your photos, videos, so people can like it. But TikTok, just be yourself. When I first started, I'll be in my pajamas or whatever, no makeup, and it just gave you that you can be yourself. It's just like a natural place where you can just go. You don't have to do too much. And there are billions of people on TikTok, and you get me your niche. Don't get me wrong, Instagram has the same, of course, viewership and you have other kind of interaction, but it's just a different community where you can just be yourself. You don't have to overdo anything. Just be yourself. And like you said, you have all the tools in there to help you, as opposed to, before getting on, TikTok, when I was on YouTube, I record my videos, go to another, application, do my editing, and then come back. It was just too much work, but this is just seamless. Am I still echoing? I can see you looking worried.
No, I'm not worried.
I thought you were like, okay, good. Yeah.
I'm doing this video thinking from this end.
Okay.
Ready.
Okay.
So go ahead. So the TikTok is like a free world. It's like liberty. This is how I can be myself. I can do more and more. So the next question is, how has the journey been so far?
How's the journey been so far? Like I said, I started as a joke, but the more you do, and it's almost like a drug. I don't want to be that kind of person who the more likes I see, I'm like, "Ooh, I'm so excited." But I mean, this is just ordinary me. I'm an over 40 mother of three, and I post videos and I see, people of different ages interacting with that video, liking the video. One of my videos went viral. Mhm.
Yeah.
It has almost 2 million views now. It was a duet, a reaction video. I was reacting to a Caucasian kid who was dancing Afrobeat, and I did a reaction video, and boom, I woke up one day and I saw 1 million views and so many comments. I'm like, oh my gosh. Of course, lots of kids, commenting, some of them encouraging, laugh about it. But it's also good, and like I said, I enjoy creating content on TikTok. The journey has been so fantastic. I went from zero to 7,500 counting within 2 months.
Wow, that is huge. That is
And
huge.
Instagram for almost 6 years now. Now I'm not even up to 700. I wasn't aggressive about Instagram or anything, but it's just the opportunity there to grow is accelerated, and so far so good. I don't think I'm going to stop, and hopefully, my end goal is to kind of create that community, create that niche, and move that audience to YouTube, because I'm going to be repurposing and rebranding my YouTube channel. So yeah.
Yeah. So the next question is, what has been your greatest challenge since you started your performances?
My greatest challenge is, I guess I had to overcome that. I won't say I'm shy, but kind of overcome, when you're on the internet, when you put yourself out there, you're opening yourself to all sorts of criticism, trolling, and all that. People who don't know who you really are have an opinion, and they can say whatever they want about you. I just have to kind of let that go and say, okay, I'm just here to have fun. It doesn't matter. I have to have a thick skin to go through this, because I mean, let's face it, TikTok is full of stories, full of kids. So a different kind of demographic for sure. So I just had to be tough about it. And yeah, initially it was just that, oh gosh, what are they going to say about me? Oh my gosh, they're going to think I'm too old and all that. And that's what most of the content creators who are over 40 get, or even over 30 get on TikTok. Oh my gosh, you're so old, what are you doing here? Things like that. Luckily, they haven't been that harsh to me. I have my own niche, and my people know me, they're my people. So so just getting over that hurdle was the initial thing. But now, it's just like I said, it doesn't take a lot of time to create the kind of content I create. There are people on TikTok who are very professional about their content and everything, but I'm not that person. I just want to go in front of the camera and do lip sync or do something, and 10 minutes, boom, boom, I'm done, because I still have a job and I have kids. So, what I do is during the day, when I have a break at work, during my break time, my lunch time, I will feel post videos, and at night I will just add the text or whatever. So I do that every other day. That's how I create my content. And the weekend I'll create maybe 5 to 10 videos. That's how easy it is to create video on TikTok. So yeah, and then I can release them in iterations throughout the week. Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, well, yes, it is. It's dedication, and like I said, I got encouraged. The more I got followership, I was encouraged by it. And then you have people who tell you, "Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for your content all day. Oh my gosh, thank you for saying that," and all that. So yes, I mean, most of my content is humor based.
Yeah.
So there are different people on TikTok. There are people who are cooking, people who are dancers, people who are humor or thinkers. At the same time, I try to infuse some of my life lessons as well. My YouTube channel that I'm branding, I'm calling it, it goes from hot talk, talking about people for no reason, to hard talk. I'm getting older. I cannot gossip about people forever. So I'm let me repurpose myself for my channel and now talk about real talk. Things that are relatable. Talk about relationships and draw on my knowledge and my wisdom and my life lessons and kind of impact that to people and have those conversations. So some of my videos has that kind of messaging where I'm talking about relationships and interaction with people. I kind of infuse that into some of my videos so that my audience knows where my heart is going, right? So yeah.
Okay, so talking in terms of your job and the entertainment industry, I have a question for you. But before we go into that questions, if you're just joining us, thank you for making it a day with us here on the Global Talkative series. So for the benefit of our viewers, I have Tosan, Tosan Oshiokpekhai.
Don't let my husband. My husband has joined. Don't massacre that name.
But I beg. So if you have any question, if we're streaming live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. If you have any question, kindly feel free to post your question for Tosa. You can give a thumbs up or to encourage or any word of advice or anything. You're going to see them coming live on the screen. Thank you very much for joining us all over the world. So talking in terms of your career, your job, do you see yourself at some points that when the opportunity gets bigger and bigger, you trade your job as an analyst for the entertainment industry? Because entertainment is wide. So but you're getting in there, you're getting the followership, the encouragement, the coming, people are seeing you. So do you see yourself at some point transitioning into full entertainment industry?
Let me first check if my colleagues are on this call. I'm not leaving you guys, don't worry, I'm just joking. But anyway, that's a good question. If I get the right opportunity that is the bill at the same time, there's nothing like doing something that you love. I mean, unfortunately, the majority of the people in the workforce are working
just working to pay our bills.
Most people are not doing what they're passionate about. Most people are not doing what they love, what they organically would love to do. Most people are not working where
God-given talents.
people don't have the opportunity to do that. Their work is safe. It's not work. I think what they love. So if I have an opportunity to do what I love, I'll take it in a heartbeat. It has to pay the bill too.
Oh, of course, it will, because you see, in Hollywood and all of those movie industries, especially in Nigeria, the entertainment industry is huge.
Yes,
they are making the bank.
absolutely.
So I'm
Yeah.
someday,
Oh, absolutely. And social media is a huge platform to monetize as well. You look at YouTube content creators. I know a handful of them who are Nigerians, who are in Nigeria, who are doing fabulously well. They've quit their day job. They are solely creating content on YouTube. They are making a living. They're traveling all around the world on YouTube. Why not? And with this pandemic as well, it has kind of opened our eyes to opportunities that we probably haven't seen before. And for somebody like me, I mean, I'm practically doing my job virtually. Most of us are doing our job virtually. So the technology is there to enable us. Technology is opportunity there. Most things are going to remain as it is today. The online interactions, businesses, has come. Before it's prevalent because we're even more so now. We've seen that artists live and performing online. So if the artists can do a live concert, I mean, I guess there'll be the need to go and see an artist live, but they've proved that this thing can be done online, right? So the opportunity is there, and that's why after a while on TikTok, as things were picking up, I'm going to take this seriously. Who knows? Maybe one talent scout will see me there one day and say, we're coming to Calgary, Alberta, and we need a middle-aged mother.
Yeah,
a woman who can play a mother to somebody, and we've seen this lady on TikTok, and I'll be like, yes. So, I mean, basically, the platform is there for us to explore, and it's for everybody to take advantage of, and I'm definitely taking advantage of it in this moment, and I'm hoping that it would give me some kind of career, alternative career, and
yeah, it will.
Yeah.
So open the next question. I want to appreciate Queen Flo Fash for joining us. The Pacifical Elf, thank you for joining. Yetunde Shore Mekawole, thank you. Kemi Bay from Edmonton, thank you. Udab Arai from Dubai, thank you for joining. So we have it's a global talkative series. We have thank you for joining. Lee Stoya Nelson, thank you for joining. So we have folks from all over the world joining because it's a platform for us to learn, to rub minds, and then to encourage one another. Now the question now is, who is your inspiration? something. What who inspires you?
Oprah
Maybe
Winfrey.
entertainment, news, whatever. Who's your inspiration?
Oprah Winfrey.
That's a good one.
Anybody that knows me knows that Oprah is. I don't like using the word idol. She's like a mentor. I've never met her before, but I see her as a mentor. I started following Oprah from when I was like maybe 13. I think I was like a young when I started following Oprah. And I just, she inspires me. She had to go through a lot of odds to get to where she is today. She was a black woman that looked a certain way at a certain time, and she was still able to do all she did. Kudos was not to emulate. So she's definitely a mentor, and I look up to her. She just makes you feel like, you know what? If you're not where you need to be, it's probably because you're not trying hard enough. And that's things we said, it's all about preparation. And then you have to be prepared, and when the opportunity comes,
Yeah.
it's just becomes magic. So she inspires me to be a go-getter. There are times where I'm on a new project and it's a new domain and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. And then I just remember Oprah Winfrey, the black woman who did all she did. Come on, Tosan, you can do this. Better go and do some research and get on this project. So she really inspires me, and she's my mentor, life mentor.
Yeah. And I can say that we've got a lot of them rising up so fast, from Abu.
Oh, yes.
Fondly referred to as the Oprah of Africa.
Absolutely.
Something beautiful,
Yeah.
Doing something, for herself or for the community. Didn't engage another person that I really.
I was just gonna say if I was then, so that's globally, that's my mentor. If I was to kind of localize it and say, okay, my Nigerian, someone I admire, I would say Linda Ikeji. It's so easy for some people to hate on her and say, unfortunately, when a woman is successful, the first assumption is she got where she is on the back of a man. Yeah. But having been a blogger for a while, and the little money I got from Google from like 2 years of blogging, I know how one can monetize by being a blogger, by being a content creator. So I really admire Linda. I know for sure, well, let me not be too sure, but I feel 90% that she got to where she is by her hard work. Linda started blogging almost 14 years ago. This girl hustled. She was relentless. She was committed to what she was doing. But now people don't see the journey. They just only see the result. The house in Banana Island. And you're like, hey, now man, I'm buying for him.
Yeah.
He's a man that bought it for her. That's what I'm saying, in case you don't understand pidgin English. So I admire Linda a lot for what she has done, what she has created for herself. She's just fabulous. And now she's using her platform and her wealth and privilege to empower young women. It's fantastic. Kudos to her.
Yeah. So and even though you're doing the same thing, every opportunity every content you create gives someone a reason to smile.
Absolutely. 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 I agree.
Yeah, and I can assure you that a lot of folks are watching you. I love this, and they're asking you when are you going to drop your next content?
Absolutely. So when I stopped, so my hot talk with Tosan, when I kind of took, I don't want to say I stopped, when I took a pause, and people that I did not even know were viewing my videos, all of a sudden everybody was pinging me. Where's the new video? Where's the new video? I said, I'm so sorry, I'm tired. I will come back. It's been over a year now, but I'm definitely coming back better for sure. And yes, I remember one content on TikTok about relationship. It was a skit that was saying that you shouldn't go back to someone who's abusive or someone who is controlling. And as soon as I dropped it, within 3 minutes, someone added a comment and said, "Thank you so much. I needed to hear this today."
Wow.
I don't know from anywhere. I'm like, oh my God. So that alone was enough for me to say, okay, that video, it was worth it, So the world is such a small place now. It's a global village indeed. And you never know who you can take and put a smile, or you can kind of turn your life around with a content, or you never can tell. So yeah.
that is the way life works, and I want to encourage you to keep doing that because you know what, everything you do is a seed
Absolutely.
for time to come. And when it starts blossoming, when you start having your house in Banana Island, they can look back. Oh, go check my history. Go check my videos. Go check the forward.
Yes.
Okay, today you're not just like one Monimis road. Bam, just arrive.
Yes. There's always a journey. Yes.
Yes, it's a
But people
journey.
don't see the journey. So let me give you a gist. So the month that Linda KG bought a house in Banana Island, Google reported that the number of blogs that were created out of Nigeria that month was, I may be exaggerating, but it was upwards of almost 1 million blogs.
Wow.
Because Linda KG buy house for Banana Island, all of a sudden everybody wants to be a blogger. I can assure you that all those blogs that were open, maybe it's not up to 5 that survived, but because they're not ready to put in the hard work, but they want to reap the benefits. So Linda has been doing it, like I said, for years before she bought that house. So lots of dedication, lots of hard work to get you, where you need to be.
Okay, before we go to the next question, I want to thank I did great on the Aspires for joining us on Instagram. I've been Bola Wa. Thank you for joining. Oluwadayo Adeyemo from Houston, Texas said, a wise person said, when you see a successful person, look again. There's years of hard work behind it. And I couldn't agree more.
Absolutely.
It's a statement of fact. So,
yes.
Going to the next question. What is your interpretation of women in the entertainment industry, especially in comedy or form of performance? What is your interpretation of women? Yeah.
I was but like I said, I'm plugged into pop culture, the arts and whatnot. And I don't think there's more opportunities for women in general, for sure, but not much has changed. I mean, we just talked about, Linda KG, where when she blew and, she bought the house and everything, people still said it was a man who got her where she needs to be. So unfortunately, my sister worked in the industry, and she would typically say things like, "I can never be an actress," because no matter how advanced we've come, women are still objectified, right? And unfortunately, there are still people. I don't want to say only women. I guess men too do things to move ahead, no matter how you guys embrace it. There are still women or men who would do what they feel they have to do to move ahead. We still have a long ways to go, but just strong, good ones who are who are carrying the torch and leading the path for change, right? So people who are able to started off in their own and branched out and successful in what they're doing and employing women. There's still a lot of work to do, and they still have a long way to go. But eventually, I know that the change is going to be incremental, and hopefully we'll get there one day. There's still a lot of wage gap in the entertainment industry, and abroad. Hollywood, Bollywood, Nollywood is the same thing. There was a controversy last year where I can't remember what movie it was right now, and I think it was it wasn't Brad Pitt, one of them.
Mark Wahlberg.
Right?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, Mark Wahlberg. It was Mark Wahlberg where they had to reshoot a scene or something like that, and they paid him
$1 million, $1 million.
Exactly.
And the lady was paid.
Come and reshoot a scene, and then they paid the female part like $10,000 or $1,000. It was $1,000. I think it was
$1,000. Yeah.
There you go. So that wage gap is still there, and unfortunately, this is Hollywood, though. The advanced North America. So what they are doing. So it's the same everywhere. So women are still going to, be treated like second class, but we just have to keep pushing ahead. In comedy, it's the same thing. If you're a very pretty comedian, they don't take it seriously. You have to be big so that you can insult yourself to get the jokes, So you hear those kind of stories as well, where the very pretty, good-looking ones are not taken seriously. Like, oh my gosh, you should be acting or you should be singing. Comedy is not for you. You can't be funny, So you have that those kind of biases, in that industry as well. So we still have a long way to go, but we are forging ahead.
Yeah, it's not something we can like. Okay,
With your
with a
magic wand.
magic wand change all of a sudden, but with more participation, more involvement, we'll get there. Oliver Daradia said, we need more women in the entertainment industry. I'm longing to see one entertainer who will take up on mental health.
Hmm.
I think there are some who are doing that. I don't know, but I know there's some here in North America who are doing that. But I think we can do more, especially during this pandemic era. And I think with what you are doing, I think it's giving a lot of folks an avenue to relax.
Oh,
Especially in this side of the world, we take the issue of mental health seriously, unlike back home in Africa, which it's referred as a taboo. What do you what can you say about what humor has to do when it comes to issue of mental health?
when it comes to comedy, not not many topics, just a few topics are just if you just have to laugh about it, right? And the biggest comedians of the world tackle such issues.
Yes,
Um, you know, what can I say? Like
it's
you kind of alluded to the fact that TikTok is a place where you relax, right?
yeah, it's
So
smart.
you see, when you look at content on TikTok, there's a lot of COVID-19 related or stress around COVID-19 related topics on TikTok,
Yes,
and you
yeah,
find that as bad as this pandemic is, people are still able to make jokes and you can laugh about it.
mm,
So I'll give an example of a skit I did where I was playing. I'm not God, though, but it's just a skit. I was God, and then I was asking for. So I was asking God for, can I go on a vacation? And God said no. Can I
mm,
go to a nice restaurant? And God said no. And I God said no. And now God say, don't take your time. That man is going to get you. And the man is, those Ghanaian pallbearers. You see them,
yeah.
right?
I see them.
It's like, if you don't take your time, you're going to die. Now, that is morbid but funny, right?
It's a warning.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Telling you, if you don't calm down, relax, and wait for this thing to be over, and you want to rush and go outside
mm,
to come and tackle you, So, tackling mental health in humor, laughter, is a great medicine. So that in itself helps to ease things up, right? But to use the topic of mental health, creating content around creating funny content around is a delicate one. But
yeah,
people will continue to do it, right? You just have to be delicate about it because it's a very, very serious issue,
yes,
especially like you said in North America. Where we come from, people are like, oh, just I beg. Like, what is depression? I beg, are you not a Nigeria girl or a Nigeria baby? You have to be strong. But people are depressed as well, right? So I guess the
mm,
first step is talking about it and you know accepting it and having that forward-looking optimism about it, and it's good. Yes, it's bad, but there's always a good.
yeah,
The other side.
yeah. Cool. So the next question is kind of if you had one wish to make, let's assume everything is possible. What will it be? If you got a magic wand that okay, abracadabra, bam. So if you had one wish to make, what will it be?
Let me talk like one of those beauty queens. World peace. Well, if I had one wish, can I get more than one?
Okay, that's the wish.
Greed.
Yeah,
Well, honestly, I'm not saying this to be self-righteous, but literally, I guess, end of racism, no prejudices in the world. We're all humans. That's it.
mm, mm. I hope that can, because that is a very, 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 huge one. Because what I would like or not, there's still issue of racism. We still see them every day. Around us. I've personally have had my own share of racism,
Absolutely.
and you know, I'm working on a movie project. In that regard, which will probably be coming out. But not now. But killing pipe works. And I think it's a major topic that we need to, keep addressing, because, when those subject comes up, what comes to my mind is we all want this. The same red blood runs in all our veins. So thank you for that question. And
Yeah.
thank you, Oludi Benson, for joining on Instagram. Nelson Utumi, thank you for joining, for, staying with us. All women, Pastor D Adekube, thank you for joining. We appreciate you. If you have any question for Tosan, go ahead, push the question. It's going to be, on the screen, and then, we do our best to answer the question. We've still got some minutes to keep, talking, and then it's been awesome. Today's topic is COVID-19. What's humor got to do with it? And I'm talking with Tosan O.
Yes. You are wise.
So just like that. So now, just what's your favorite food? Your favorite food?
All of them.
That is humor. That is comedy.
As far as you can eat it, I am in.
Which food are them? Which food are them?
Sorry?
Which food? Which are them?
Of course, jollof rice. Yeah. But I'm a big yam person. I love yam. So boiled yam, fried yam, anything yam, porridge, anything yam, I'm there. If I was to pick one favorite food, if I was to eat only one thing for the rest of my life, it would be yam.
I pity you because in this country, because I love yam, but we have to wait for a season to get yam because I know. Things we take for granted. When we are back home, now we have to wait. Okay, they have yam at that store. They have yam at that store, and
absolutely. And I try not to buy too much because if I buy, I'm that person that if I buy yam, I feel finish one tuber at once. So I try not to buy it. And going back to what you said about back home, we had everything at our disposal. We don't value it until we are here, and we're like, okay, I'm craving dundu and hot sauce, but I can't get it right. So let me tell you a story. 2013.
Yeah.
I was on this journey I was on this weight loss journey. I lost about 36 pounds, and I went to Nigeria for the first time after 11 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yes, I went to Nigeria for my sister's wedding after 11 years, and I was on a diet.
That's dangerous.
Do you know that I did not eat?
I'm talking Nigeria.
Hey! Anytime I think about that thing, I cannot forgive myself. I went to Nigeria, and they would offer me food. I'll tell my mom, I want piece of gege bread. When she brings it, I'll just take small bite. When she says, I thought you wanted to eat the whole time. I'm like, no, I'm on a diet. They'll carry me to Amala joints. I'll just,
small Amala.
How many years after, if I knew I was going to bring the weight back, I was telling my friend the other day, I'm like, I can't go back to Nigeria. I said, my biggest regret in life is going to Nigeria on a diet. Am I mad? Maybe I don't go for
Yes, yeah.
Anyway, so talking about Nigeria, all of them, but yam is my top.
Wow, because I don't know, yam is like, of all the foods that we don't get to see in Canada, yam is just one of them that you can't just go to the store. You have to go to a specialized African store to get yam.
And they're expensive.
Of course, let's tell them at home. If you're watching from Nigeria, tell them how much is a tube of yam. Here, tell them so I can calculate.
Average about $15 to $18, between $15 to $20 for one tuber.
So do the calculation at home.
I
don't do that.
Okay, let me tell you one of my weaknesses. I don't know math, novice. Suppose I know math, I would have been a medical doctor. Now I do the calculation.
Now said 5K. Nothing from Instagram said 5K. No way, it's not a 5K.
Maybe I don't know how much is $1.
$1, well, Canadian is about 300 or 280.
Okay. Yeah, something about, I don't know, 5K.
It's a lot of money. At times you're buying a box of yam for $100. At times I do buy a box of yam. $100, that's almost like $35,000.
Yes.
To buy a tube of yam.
Yeah. Sometimes the boxes are, please, why are you buying your own box of yam? Because the ones I see are more expensive. So yeah.
So as you journey into this industry, because whether you like it or not, you are creating content, you are creating, people are getting fun, they are having, wonderful time, and you have a bit of comedy, a bit of Amebo, a bit of here and there. So as you are taking a journey into this industry, what would you like to be known and remembered for in this industry?
I just
What kind of legacy?
positivity.
What kind of legacy do you want to build?
Positivity.
Yeah?
Positive messaging, right? And and that's like, if you look at my content on TikTok, I stay away from race talk. I stay away from body image talk. I mean, sometimes I laugh at myself, but I try not to project that on other people, right? So it's just about positivity. We're all different kinds of people in this world. We can't all be the same. It's just live and let live, right?
Yeah.
So just, that's my live and let live, positive vibes, and before I joined this Instagram live, I was on a Zoom memorial for one of our family friends who died last year, and one of the best people you can ever think about. And there were about 500 people on that Zoom call. That's a testament to the kind of person he was, right? And I left that call thinking, gosh, if I die, what will people say about me? All of this is nothing. It's what is inside that matters, right? So at the end of the day, I want my legacy to be, positivity. When Tosan walks into the room, when Tosan is on stage Monday, when Tosan is in a movie, she's so positive. She's just someone that, we want to listen to without any kind of prejudice. So that's it. Positivity.
Banker, I didn't know said, go girl, that's my friend.
Yes, hey Banker.
And we got Samuel Obadero, motif photography, muscle, three gosa, muscle. Yeah, so I look at your TikTok and then music, all kinds. So what kind of music do you listen to?
Oh, Afrobeat every day, all day, every day. Afrobeats, yeah. So yeah, all of them. Davido, Tiwa Savage, Whiskey, Burna Boy. There's nothing like Afrobeats, man. So yeah, that's where I go. That's my go-to. Afrobeats all day, every day.
And those guys are killing it.
Oh, they are killing it too. I mean, look at Tiwa, Mr. Easy, and Davido. They were on Billboard. I mean, that's a big deal. Billboard, are you kidding me? Fabulous. I'm so excited when I saw that. So, they've really taken us global. One of the most viral sounds on TikTok right now is Malik Berry's Control. Yeah, you want to control. So that song has been trending on TikTok because some people kind of did a dance move to it. They did the guara guara. So that's my video that went viral. I did a reaction video to I told a young guy who did guara guara. So that song has been trending and everybody is trying to do the dance. So definitely, Afrobeat has gone global and Afro dance has gone global. So yeah.
Yeah. So when you're doing this, initially, what was your husband, response and your kids are, Mommy, are you okay? Do you receive any kind of friends or family?
I'm so glad you brought that up. So, like I said, the first TikTok video I did was with my kids. We're just dancing because we're a dancing family. In fact, anywhere we go, we dance. I love dancing. So after that, they would see me. I'm sure, I can only imagine, and some people have done these skits on TikTok where when you are filming yourself, what other people are saying. So they'll just walk past and I'll be doing, they'll not be saying, Mom, what are you doing? So I remember when I had 28 followers, I was like, oh my gosh, guys, see, I have 28 followers. They were laughing. Oh, Mom, it's just some people who don't know that you're not funny. Nobody's going to follow you after that. And then I got 5,000. I'm like, hello.
See? Yeah.
Who's funny now? So my kids still cringe. They're like, oh, Mom, please, you're embarrassing us. I posted a video yesterday and someone said, somebody on the comment section said, this woman looks familiar. And I looked at the person, my daughter's friend.
Okay.
and I said, oh, I am Patricia's mom. And then they're like, I'm sure they're almost saying good afternoon, ma. So my daughter saw that comment and she's like, "Mom, please, you're embarrassing me. Oh my gosh." I'm like, "Don't worry. One day when people be lining up for my autograph,
Yes.
say that to my mother."
Yeah. Yes.
And for my husband, like I said, anybody who knows me, my husband, my family, my friends, they're not surprised. This is what I like to do. In fact, some of them were saying, "What took you so long?" You know, and all that. So yeah.
Saying that, I read something about our girl on Netflix, Yvonne Orji.
Okay, Ivano, yes.
Now,
Yes.
she was saying one of this comedy that when she was telling her mom that she was going to be an actress, like, you've gone to the States, probably a doctor, a lawyer, but you want to be on this and that. But with the money, with the fame, it's the mother that is telling the people in the village that, have you seen my daughter on HBO?
Exactly.
See, so a time will come that they will definitely, that's my mom, because when they get to go to for red carpets, appearances, being on set, the VIP treatment, I'm sure the language and the words will change.
Exactly. I mean, for every positive, there's also a negative, right? Of course, I can only imagine those in like the public limelight, how they, deal with their day-to-day lives, right? So you have your life is there for everybody to consume and have an opinion about, and your life changes with that kind of amount of fame and success. So there's definitely the positive, and if we look at the lives of the Hollywood people and what we read in, what we read in the news and on the blogs, you almost want to say, "I beg, I don't want to do." Is this what they go through? But there's also something to be said for, chasing your dreams and doing what you love to do. So, yeah.
Yes, good. Thank you for Jumoke Olatunde. Jumoke is a movie producer, a director here in Calgary. And I guess you need to meet her. She's an amazing woman.
Oh, let me do my audition now.
The stage is yours. Go ahead. An audition. Yeah, potential cast for your next movie.
I posted one of the videos I posted on TikTok that's been getting a lot of is almost going viral. That one I said types of ladies, so types of aunties in church, right?
Yeah.
Where I was doing different kind of characters in church and all that. That one too kind of going viral, and I was so surprised at the interaction. And you see people from different parts of the world, North America, Nigeria. Nigerians are like, "Oh my gosh, I'm that one. Oh my gosh, I know one auntie like this. Oh my gosh, I know one auntie like that." So it's just having that commonality. And one of the things I'm trying to do also is to draw from my experience. I can't act or fake what I don't know or what I'm not. So I'm trying to draw from my own real life experiences and my life lessons, and those are the kind of content I'm trying to publish. So today I posted the one of part 2 of that, and let me do my audition for Auntie Jumoke. Types of aunties in a church, the ones that gossip when they're praying and singing, but they're still trying to gossip and see what that person is wearing. And the ones that look at everything that you're wearing, as you're coming in, they're already looking and scanning at everywhere.
And they're in church.
And they're in church. So when you post things like that, people are like, "Oh my gosh, that's so true." I know that auntie. I am that auntie. Oh my gosh, I do that too. So yeah.
It's basically you are revealing the deepest thoughts in the hearts of men, because we are all baggage, we're full of thoughts,
Yes.
ideas, thoughts going through our mind, and then what you're doing, or all the communities are doing, is just to reach out and then subject themselves to that kind of environment and begin to bring out some of the realities. Lately, I've been seeing some of Steve Harvey, comedy. I'm following them on YouTube, and I never knew he's been a big time stage, comedian back in the day.
It started in like the local comedy clubs and stuff.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow, these are real, so seeing what he has become now, I'm not surprised.
Oh yes.
He's been doing that. So we got like about 10 minutes more before we go. I have one more question for you. What are you working on currently, and what should we be looking out for?
So I wish I can say I'm working on one big project, but so I did mention before that I'm trying to rebrand my YouTube channel. The premise of it before was it was a talk show based channel where I talked about, Nigerian pop culture, but I'm trying to rebrand to talking about, life in general, kind of like a lifestyle, but more focused on relationships, interpersonal relationships and how we interact with one another. So yeah, so the next thing for me right now is I'll still focus on my TikTok videos. I'm trying to create a niche and a community that I will pull over to YouTube because you monetize better on YouTube. So I'm creating that community, and then yeah, so I'm going to be rebranding my YouTube channel and relaunching in the fall by the grace of God, and it's going to be very real talk, and as usual I'll bring my full dramatic self to have those conversations. And another layer to that is having the access and creating a platform for people to bring in their questions or issues that they have, and then we just kind of rub minds and talk about it. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing next. Yeah, from the entertainment perspective, but from my real work, I was putting food on the table, work as usual.
Yeah, of course. I think it's this industry which you had there. The sky is the limit.
Right.
I read the story of Linda KG. Before becoming who she is now, that she's tried her hands in several things, modeling.
Oh, yeah.
Acting a bit.
She's done it.
But blogging seems to like picked up and then open up to a lot of possibilities. And
Yes.
then
The stars aligned for her. She was prepared, and the opportunity came, and she went for it, and the stars were aligned. And yeah, you can't just help but admire.
Banker said, "We can't wait." So your fans are hailing you. They're waiting for you to drop your next album.
Yeah.
Do something, and then do something, and thank you so much. It's been an awesome time,
Yes.
with you today, and thank you for taking time to make this a wonderful time for our global audience.
Me too. Thank you so much.
My guest has been Tosan. Oh,
Yes. Tosan Bruno Oshiokpekhai.
Oshiokpekhai.
Yes.
That's a mouthful.
Yes.
Don't worry. Just go and get ready your stage name.
Yes. So Tosan
Yeah, the platform is just getting bigger, and I want to pray that the opportunity and the grace that I started with you, will take you from where you are to the next level.
Amen.
Don't stop doing it. Someone somewhere is watching.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Good works, they don't die. They're like seed that you're sowing for the time to come.
Absolutely.
And when they begin to germinate, oh wow, you'll be like blown away. Like, oh, what? Where did that come from?
Where did that come from?
True.
So keep up the good work and keep doing what you're doing. To our global audience, thank you very much for hanging out with me on the Global Talkative series with Tosan.
Thank you.
Amazing time. This video is going to be available, on Tosan's Facebook page, or YouTube page, and on my YouTube page as well. You can go back, to watch and to see, and then they are part of the record. So that when Tosan gets to Hollywood, of course, I'm going to Hollywood as well.
Yes, sir.
You can relate to this video that we were coming from somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. It was fun, and thank you for all those people that joined and all the questions. I really had an amazing time.
Thanks so much. It's bye for now. Thank you for Zina for joining on YouTube. Thank you for Tisha Boyo or something. Thank you very much for joining. We appreciate you. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
I'm just